Family Success Workshops, what are they? Well, they are free trainings by industry professionals and experts designed to help students and families build personal success. Did I say the word free? Yes, they are free to you. They're paid for out of the school budget and mandated by the federal government so that families can be more engaged with the educational process. Family success workshops are planned typically by the parent leadership of that school or supported by and planned by the school administration. The goal of the family success workshops is to strengthen the home. So who should benefit from it? Well, if they're correctly formatted, family success workshops bless all stakeholders in the school, all families, all staff, all administrators, all students. When family success workshops are working at their best, everyone benefits. For 15 years now, I have been delivering and witnessing workshops being delivered to parents. Over that time span, I've learned to categorize workshops in 3 different areas, and they make up the acronym KID, K-I-D, for knowledge, information, and discipline. For the short time now that we're together, I am going to show you how you can begin to look at workshops in a systematic manner and put those workshops in these 3 categories. And I hope it'll be beneficial to you. The K in the acronym KID stands for development knowledge. These are workshops, family success workshops that help families understand the different stages of child development and what behaviors and abilities to expect from tiny tots all the way to teens. So if I'm looking at a professional or expert or delivering a workshop on child growth in the different stages that they go through, helping parents understand what they should expect, then I place those type of workshops under my K workshops for development knowledge. And this is how those types of workshops can be a blessing to you. For instance, did you know that boys learn differently from girls? I don't mean they're just different anatomically, but boys, they actually learn differently. And when parents know that, and when teachers know they learn differently, then they can differentiate instruction so that boys and girls can get the most out of the classroom experience. Did you know that boys learn more with movement, activities, and competition? When boys are in the classroom and they're allowed to move, or when they're at home and allowed to move, then they get into the lesson or the activity a lot more, and they take more from it. When you turn a lesson into an activity or even make it competitive, boys have the tendency, in a general sense, boys do better in that type of learning environment. When we as parents know this type of information, we can work better with our schools and work better with our children at home. In the recent years, the medical industry with new technology has given us an opportunity to really study the brains of boys and girls. For instance, did you know that girls have a greater ability than boys to simultaneously use both sides of their brains? They use it for multitasking. With MRIs and CAT scans and PET scans, we now can see the activity on the brain a lot more than we could in the past, allowing the educational industry and parents to understand their children even more. Possessing just this type of development knowledge can help families, can help parents and teachers help our children so they can learn to achieve success. The I in the acronym KID stands for educational information. These are the types of family success workshops that help parents and families understand what their state and federal grade level learning expectations are for their children. What your child needed to know in the 5th grade changes by the 6th grade and 7th grade and 8th grade. Workshops to help us parents know what those expectations are, what those requirements are, allow us to better support our children. Did you know that out of 34 of the world's superpower countries, that the United States ranked 14th in reading, 17th in science, and a terrible below average 25th for mathematics? This is why it's so important and why our federal government is pushing our schools to get higher performance out of our students, and why we are needed even more as parents. It's one of the reasons why all of the standardized testing has kicked in. Do you know how your child performed on the test that measures his or her educational ability and growth? The test that they give the beginning of the year, mid-year, and sometimes at the end of the year? Tests such as MEP, Scantron, or NAEP assessments, do you know how they did on those tests? Well, the family success workshops oftentimes help parents understand how to read and process those assessments. Possessing that type of family success information can help you support your child. So again, the goal is for them to achieve success. So attending those workshops, learning how to understand Scantron and performance series data, just learning as a parent to read and follow your child's success and growth is very beneficial.